Hello and welcome again. First and foremost, I must apologise for this hideous growth that I've got going on my upper lip. We're just in the kitchen, just take a step forward. Terry's got to do some dishes. He's a bit camera shy. Got to wash up his dish. Today we're joined by Dr. Craig Duncan. Craig, thank you for joining us.
No problem, Shannon.
And we thought we'd try something a little bit different and have a talk about some nutrition. Obviously something that is normal in the players' lives, but you guys as fans and supporters might not fully understand. So Craig, obviously there's certain foods that we should and shouldn't eat. We're midweek now, leading up to a game on Saturday. So over the next couple of days, what's the most important thing?
Well, I think the most important thing when we think about nutrition is we always just think about food, but the most important thing at the moment for these guys is hydration and the fluids they take in. But besides that, in respect to the food, predominantly with a player, is that we try and keep the carbohydrates high, particularly this time of the week, and a mixture of so pasta or rice and vegetables and salad, and then we also always have some lean meat, so they're getting their protein as well. That's enhances recovery.
And we had a birthday this week, and we have a little rule here where if it's your birthday, just like primary school, you have to bring in a treat for everyone else to share with. As the head of that department, does that worry you?
No, not at all. I think in a textbook situation, some of the things that you guys eat worry me. But the reality is, if we were to feed our players textbook perfect food, there's some that would go around the corner and pull up into the quickest McDonald's they can find. So we try and keep a balance, and it was Bridgie's birthday, so that was nice, and he brought in a very good cake made by his girlfriend's mum.
Mother, yes.
Yeah,
it was delicious.
It was very impressive, but it was good. Not everyone ate it, so it was okay.
Also,
I had a piece though, so it was good.
If you were too strict, I'm sure we'd start to get 40 or 50 birthdays for 23 players.
See, I don't mind what they eat because I catch them in respect to looking at their skin folds and their weight. So they measure their weight daily and skin folds every 4 weeks. So, they're pretty tightly controlled in that.
I just sort of a question.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, we have to eat, like you said, a lot of carbohydrates and protein. Is there anything that we eat in our diet, getting ready for matches and recovering from games and training, that might not be a healthy diet for people who aren't professional athletes?
Yeah, look, I think just in general, if you are an athlete, a full-time athlete, you'll eat more, and our society eats too much. Okay, so the major thing is we can start to, as a society, decrease the amount that we're eating. And not eat like athletes. Sometimes I think we're taught that we can sort of eat what we want as long as it's the right food, but we can always just eat too much. The other thing is I encourage you guys to have salt in their diet, particularly on their food, because when you sweat and that you don't only lose water, you do lose sodium. So having a little bit of salt on your food is good, but maybe not as much for general population.
Good. I'm learning lots this week. This is good. Thank you, Craig. Appreciate that.
No problem.
And Australia, you need to wake
Eat
up
less.
to yourself.